Hello and welcome to the Rhythm and You Piano Studio. I am Nicole. This is my studio. This is where I meet students each week. And I'm doing it in the way that I teach online group lessons. So this is kind of what it looks like. We're going to do a 3-note song today, all right, in a playing-based way, which means I'm not going to introduce any type of reading. I'm not going to have you write anything down. You don't really need to know that much about the piano to be able to do this. I will give you the tools that you need to be able to do this well, and just follow along. And at any point, if you need to pause the video, definitely do that so you can have a go at it and practice. Let me see what it sounds like. Okay, so we're going to start with what's called improvisation. Now, what is the difference between improvisation and composition? Very simple. Improvisation, as you probably know, is we make it up on the spot in the moment. We don't have an idea so much of what we're going to do or say or act like, but we're going to just do whatever comes, right? So we're going to do this on the piano. My one tip for you is to not overthink it, and you're not allowed to judge yourself. If you've ever taken a writing class, and it's really hard not to do that. I totally get why we do that, but you're not allowed to judge yourself. It's just like a writing class. You're told to write every single day, no matter what, and don't judge what you write. Just keep writing. Music is the same. We have to play around a little bit with improvisation to just get used to the way the sounds that work together and the sounds that we don't necessarily like that are being played together. And that helps us to begin to make choices. And when we make a choice about what it is that we really like and we want to keep and we want to repeat it again and again, then we start to form that composition. I'm not going to focus that much on composition today. My hope is that you will have fun with the improvisation, and at some point, if you choose to, you can create your own composition or compositions. All right? So what are the tools you will need for this 3-note song? If you have a look at the piano, I'm going to go ahead and pin the video so it's large and easy to see. This cord right here is my audio, so I hope that's not distracting. If you take a look at the piano, you're going to notice that you have a bunch of white notes and a bunch of black notes. If I want you to take your hand, if you're at your piano, and touch the 2 black notes and also the 3 with your other hand. On the piano, there are only 5 black notes. All right? It looks like there's a ton, right? I'm looking at all the black notes on the piano, but what I'm noticing is, wow, there's another group of 2 and another group of 3 over here. And it sounds very much like what I just played. So as I go up, the pitches are just getting higher and higher. All right, and if I go down, let's see, if I'm here and I go down, the pitches are going lower and lower and lower. Focusing on the group of 2 black notes, find your group of 2, take your pointer finger and just slide down to the left, and there we have our C. Go ahead and do a pitch match. If you want to play your C, make sure it matches mine. And again, I could go up to this C, or this C, or down below. All right? So for this 3-note song, the right hand will have the thumb on the C, and then I'm just going to make sure that every finger has a place. All right. For my 3-note song, I will be using steps. I'll be using skips, skipping over that middle note, and I'll be using repeated notes. Okay. There are a few very famous songs, I'm sure you've heard these songs before, that are 3-note songs. One is Hot Cross Buns, Okay, I'm sure you've heard that. And then also, Mary Had a Little Lamb. All right, so we're going to make up our own. The only other thing that I want to be thinking about is in music, we don't always have a running succession of notes that just continuously go. We also build in pauses and breaks, and those are as important as the notes that you hear. So not playing is just as important as playing. If I press my pedal down, it's the furthest one to the right. It's called the damper pedal, and when I press it to the floor, I'm going to just hold it there. And as I play around with my steps, my skips, and my repeated notes and my pauses, my breaks, I'm just going to improvise. I haven't thought about what I'm going to do. I'm doing it right now, in the moment. Listen first. Okay, that sounds nice. So you can pause the video at this point and have a go at that. Now we're ready for the left hand. Left hand is also going to be in what we call the C position. Pinky here is on C. I'm going to be playing 3 different 2-note chords. Now a chord is anytime you play more than 1 note at the same time. So this right here is a chord, a 2-note chord. Just made sure I had 5 fingers over those notes, and that's my chord. That's my first one. My second chord, I'm just going to take the thumb and go up. All right, I'm going to go back to my first chord, and then I'm going to take my pinky down, leaving the thumb right where it is. Okay, so first chord, second chord, thumb goes up, back to my first chord, and my third chord, pinky goes down. Play around with that a little bit. You can do it in any order that you want to do it. You do not have to start with C and go up, back to C, down. Create your own order if you want. Doesn't matter to me. Now, to get the hands to go together, my left hand can provide kind of a nice spatial rhythm where it's just, you know, I just play and then my right hand goes ahead and plays whatever it wants. And maybe I bring in my left hand again by itself. And maybe I go back down. Or I can use my thumb as more of a drum. You know, the piano is a percussive instrument. And the left hand can help me keep my right hand moving forward, right? If it provides just a nice steady beat. So I'm going to get my left hand moving. That sounds pretty. Go ahead and pause this video at this point and try that out on your piano. All right, now if we want to, we can move this into a different position. So this is kind of a nice melancholy, kind of happy, it's hopeful. If I take my hands and move them up 1 white note, so now my thumb is on D and my pinky is on D. Still have my 5 fingers over 5 white notes. I'm going to borrow the right hand notes, just the 1, 2, and 3, those 3. I'm going to also borrow the left hand position. So my first position, my thumb goes up, and then my pinky goes down. Okay, same thing, but I'm going to see what it sounds like here. So I'm going to get my left hand to start. Nice and slow. How would you characterize that? A little darker, it's kind of sad. Play around with moving the hands up, up, matching them, and just see what you can come up with. Now, if you decide you really like something and you want to keep it, then create a composition and teach somebody your composition. And as much as possible, keep it in a playing-based way. This will actually be good for your brain to begin to seek out the pattern that you've created, and it will remember it with reinforcement. So have fun with that. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.